Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we are still on, or we're not still on, but we did make it to stage 11,050. But we are headed into King's Ruins, so let's get started. Again, we're going to sweep because I just don't want to deal with it. So we're just going to make the best of it, right? And let's go. I have plenty of ruin skips, so I'll be using them for a while. I'll probably stop using them when we settle on a level. I might have to change the format up a little bit. Not really sure how I'm going to do that. We'll see. I've kind of been trying to stay focused on pushing and farming because we really need all the extra help we can get. And this is a big dog wave. But this is a great wave for Marion because look, she can just hit all the dogs in front of the castle almost. It looks like she doesn't hit everything on the very lower right, or sorry, the very lower left-hand corner, but she hits everything else. Oh no, I guess she got him that time? Oh no, that's Evan. So you can see how she almost has 100% coverage. Now, of course, she won't pick the archers off, but that's not a problem. They'll get picked up by somebody else. And good, the boss is down. The actual problem I had was with the boss. He was a ranged boss, which is the worst type. So he was able to hit the castle while everybody else wasn't paying attention to him. But what can you do? This didn't seem too bad. But again, I feel like that's a lot due to Marion. She really focused on him in the front. And she does have that bit of her slow is a little bit longer now, too. So this is an interesting one. I don't remember what kind of wave this is. I mean, no, I know this is like the slow pouring of the little guys, but okay, somebody did pick the boss up, so that's good. Because he's ranged, that could be a problem. Randolph actually did a really good job of picking a lot of things up. That's what Randolph. He has such a wide hit radius. He's really good at picking so much stuff up. The only one I think that'll do better than Randolph will be the Viking chick when we get her up some. Just because she will be able to vacuum up so many things. At least the tauntable things. And you can see Christian really did a lot of work there. Randolph made a big pile, and Christian did a great job. I think Leonidas is in there too. That is one of the best things about the Warriors can really bunch up waves like this. Alright, Christian's going back to work in the top right. Unfortunately, he's like right on the edge and not a little closer in. But he's still doing some decent splash damage, so. We do have a few things on the castle, but not what I would consider too many. I can't really see where, okay, so it's, so Marion's focusing in front of the castle, so that's good. Oh, Christian is too now, okay. Oh, great, that's great. So Diego or somebody killed what he was fighting, so everything's going to start clumping up towards the top now. Except for those three guys, it looks like the Warriors are going to take out. I mean, not the Warriors, the Archers. Warriors don't take out anything. They just run all over the battlefield. Oh, Ryan went back to one there. Okay, now they're taking the boss out. Again, nothing too unprecedented with that. Oh, I forgot to mention that one thing did change from last week is or from last week from a lot changed from last week, but for this today, Evan got his 3-star gear. I'm not really expecting that to change his damage too much, but let's see. Oh wow, Marion with those levels have actually overtaken Evan. Really? Well, maybe he shouldn't have the gear then. You know, we're gonna swap that. I didn't expect her to overtake him so quickly, and we will give it to her in a heartbeat. So there. Well, now he got demoted. It makes sense to give it to her because she's the one we've been leveling too. And so this is the ogre wave. Funnily enough, this wasn't the wave we had problems with. It did have mages in the wave, but it was more about the wave splitting up. You know, honestly, I say that and I can't remember. I don't think it was an ogre wave. I do remember there were mages in it, so I think it was the battering ram. I think it was the battering ram stage I got stuck on. And again, it was because they had battering rams up on the castle. They had some of them, picked off in the back. Just chain stun, kind of like what they're doing now. And then on top of that, there was the boss in the middle, and they just were not hitting the boss. Just the way it shook out, the boss wasn't the focus of any of the attention. So Christian's really doing some work on the right-hand side there. And the archers still do pretty good damage. I'm going to be interested to see if Marion still does more damage than Evan. Again, I guess it was just her time, even at Epic, to bring her into the main team, and I'm kind of surprised about that. But I'm not going to complain. Now, she might have done better on the last stage just because so many things piled up on the castle and she focused on that. So we'll try and take a look after this stage to see if she's still doing as well. Though I'm not going to move the arm around. I'll leave it on her. She's close enough, in my opinion. Because if it's just going to be a difference of what kind of monsters we get, that's not a big deal to me. So it is interesting that we've somehow managed to freeze. I think that's the archers hitting him. We've managed to freeze one of the guys, or two of them, right in the middle of the field. Well, not in the middle, but in the lower left there. They're certainly not by anything else that's going on. And one of the good things is with the way targeting in this works is that once they have picked up, like an ogre or something like that, the warriors are not going to be switching targets. That can also be good and bad. It's good because the ogres aren't tauntable, so they will very, if they're not being crowd controlled, they will very slowly, and of course with a warrior on them, they are being crowd controlled, but you get the idea. They'll very slowly start making their way towards the castle, which can be good and bad. But yeah, I think that's what's going on with Diego down there now. Oh no, he's on the, okay, he's on the, and that guy's not even, oh, that guy's shooting at like one of the, that's at Randolph, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I am kind of curious how Conquest is going for you guys. Because of all the rebalancing and stuff like that, Conquest should have had some big changes. You should have been able to push a lot in Conquest. So I'm really curious if you found yourself having more or less success in Conquest. And it looks like we finally almost cleared out all the ones in the back. And we're going to start piling in the last ones in the front. So that's good to see. Oh, Christian, you picked the one in the bottom when you should be in the top right. Ah, so close. I mean, sorry, top left. That's okay, it seems everybody else is in the top left. I do notice she doesn't seem to knock up too much. Okay, just one guy left, I think. They can actually do some damage when they focus fire. And boom, that's Ruins 9. And let's get going for Ruins 12. Oh, so this is the catapult level, okay. So again, a ton of damage in the back right, slowly working things over. We did a good job kind of grouping things up, and at least where Christian's at now, there's a lot of AoE there. And Diego managed to actually pick up a bunch of the archers. Yeah, you can see he doesn't have quite as, oh no, he got those ones down there, okay. It didn't seem like he hit the ones down there, but he is. He must have missed with his stun. So again, not too much. We're slowly mopping this up. So mostly trying to finish this off. So that's good. Pretty easy level, that's good to see. It's interesting that King's Ruins, fortunately, hasn't seemed to be nearly as hard as when I push, but again, it's kind of luck of the draw. I think I only have trouble when there's very specific combinations of enemies and stages. And the boss. And the boss pretty much... Now, granted, I did lose one time when the boss was melee, because really it seems like the boss is the one that does the damage, which kind of makes sense with the rebalancing, right? And they just don't always do a good job of immediately going after the boss. But once you get the boss down, it seems like things get much easier. And everything does much less damage. Now, granted, Sophia is doing her job of giving the castle a ton of health now. I think she gives it an extra 300k. And we're getting close to 6 million. I didn't even notice. And, alright, 2 more sweeps. And so this is the ballista wave, so this could be a problem. We did manage to... We do have a lot of things on the castle. This is not looking good. Now, we did manage to slow the boss, but he is actually heading towards the castle, and Christian's off attacking nothing. Now, see, this is where the problems get in. The warrior is now... Everybody's focused in the top right, and this is what happens to me in pushing. And I guess Harold is trying to take care of some of the things on the lower left. But we end up with these kind of split decisions, where all the warriors are focused somewhere, and because everything has so much health, everybody's picked a target. And as you can see, Christian's like attacking a target in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so somebody did actually switch to start hitting the boss. So and they are slowing him, so that should help out tremendously. And it looks like Harold has shifted his attack too. So slowly but surely, we're taking care. Okay, the boss is going down. That's pretty much, like I said, it seems like the boss really does the majority of the damage. If you can control him, you're good. And they did actually do what they were supposed to do and take care of the boss. So we're getting pretty close to mopping everything up. That's good to see. And it looks like we got it. We did manage to pull it from behind. I thought were about to lose there, but I was like, well, let's just let it play out. We do have the bonus, and that is our 118th victory. So let's get our free buffs real quick. And tomorrow is going to be Hero Day. And let's look at the damage. So Archers basically carried us there. It didn't help that Christian started the fight off hitting nothing. And Marion definitely outperforming Evan, so a good choice to bring up. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. Thank you again, and I hope you have a good day.